This is the best free 93 overall zero chill player you gotta be picking in Madden 24. Now, so family, and welcome back to another Madden 24 video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day. And without further ado, let's get it started. Now, hold on a second. Before we do, the Joe Flacco Masterclass might be continuing tonight on Thursday Night Football, and you guys better believe I'm locking in some picks over on Underdog Fantasy, the sponsor of this video. Now, if you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, this might be your first time watching the channel, or maybe you just skip through whenever I talk about Underdog, but Underdog is basically a place where you can make higher and lower player picks on NFL games like the one I've got on the screen. But the thing about the app is instead of picking the team you think is going to win, you're basically picking how well you think players are going to do. And if you get 3 picks correct, you 6x your money. If you get 4 picks correct, you 10x your money. If you get 5 picks correct, you 20x your cash. And if you want to check out the app and make some picks for the game tonight, I will leave it linked down below in the description. If you click that link, it's going to take you to the App Store where you'll download the app. And then once you download the app, if you put in the promo code SWIFT as you're signing up, this is what you get. Now, of course, you're getting that first deposit matched up to $100 for using my code. You're also supporting my channel a ton by doing so, and you will get a special line for the game tonight if you use my code, which is code SWIFT. So check it out. It's linked in the description, and let's get back into the video, boys. All right, now in case you guys didn't see my video yesterday, I talked about the ultimate guide to go through here and finish this zero chill field pass. And as you guys can see, today I was able to go through and get to level number 30. And once you get to level number 30, you get a 93 overall BND zero chill champion fantasy pack. Now, let me just quickly breeze through how I got to level 30. Then we're going to talk about the more important part of this video, which is who you should be picking. This is an important pick. Okay, now this is the exact strategy I followed to get up to level number 30. I think that's how you say it in Spanish. I could be wrong. Clearly haven't been learning Spanish down here in Miami. Number 1, a non-negotiable. You got to complete every single stats mission. These stats missions give you so much zero chill XP. 6,000 zero chill XP for 30 plus sacks, 6,000 for 15 plus field goals. I actually made a video yesterday talking about some tactics and some strategies you can use to complete these missions without even really needing to do much work at all. But I'm not going to go over those plays and those tactics in this video. We talked about that yesterday. If you want to check it out, it's on my channel. I would recommend you do so. Okay, next up in terms of challenges, you don't need to finish all of these. As you guys can see right here, I got up to 100 stars in Madden Express. I got up to 100 stars in Frozen Festivities, and then up to 31 stars. I don't know why I picked 31 in Ghost of Mutt. That's all I did. All right, moving on, sets and upgrades, a must. You have to finish these. Reason for the season, you don't necessarily need to play through. I didn't play through them. Madden Express, you got to get done with. I think these are really easy to do, so be sure you've done them. To buy Madden 24 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. And then finally, in terms of head-to-head, basically what I did is I went into a solo battles game and I just grinded kick returns. I grinded punt returns. It took me like 25 minutes, but I got this mission completed in one game. Otherwise, I had a little bit of progress on some of the other stuff, so that put me in a situation where I was able to get through and max out my zero chill XP. The non-negotiables are stats. You got to do all those. Sets, you got to do all those. Madden Express, you got to do all those. And then past that, it's kind of up to you as to what you want to grind for. But once you do those 3 things I showed you, you're going to get a lot of progress. Okay, now more importantly, let's open up this pack and let's make our selection. Let's talk about some of the options. As you guys can see right here, we got the 93 overall BND zero chill fantasy pack. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, are Ghosts of Mutt players in here? No, there's no ghost in here. It's only the 93 overall zero chill cards. But to be honest, boys, that's not the end of the world. Now, I know the ghosts are really good. There's some really good cards. Andrew Luck, like one of the best quarterbacks in this game. There's Harold Carmichael, who's an absolutely ridiculous card. But boys, there's still some great options in here. Tariq Woolen is a very good card. There's some other awesome cards. So let me talk about who you want to consider. Okay, now the first section of cards in this pack are going to be the pass catchers. Now, in terms of the pass catchers, there's Shannon Sharp right here. There's Julio Jones, and there is AJ Brown as well as Mike Williams. Now, in my personal opinion, the best pass catcher out of those options, if you want a receiver, is Julio Jones. Julio Jones has 93 speed, which is going to be the fastest out of all the pass catchers in this pack. He's also got the most height out of any of the pass catchers, and he's actually got the best route running stats. Now, in my opinion, should you pick Julio Jones? I don't think so. I would probably rank him as like the 4th best card in this pack, but if you want a pass catcher, that's who you get. Now, next up, the other section is going to be the quarterbacks. Should you be taking a card like Jalen Hurts? Should you be taking a card like Joe Burrow? I don't think so, to be honest with you. Like, I played with Jalen Hurts. I didn't love him. Joe Burrow, I don't think is that amazing. I think if you want a quarterback, either get Will Levis or get Andrew Luck, or if you want to spend a lot more coins than that, sure, you can get William Perry, but I think those are like the 2 best quarterbacks in the game in terms of value. Levis isn't that expensive. Andrew Luck is really good. I literally just got him. His release is nasty. So honestly, I wouldn't recommend the QBs. Now, next up, the section of the pack that I'm going to be picking from, the section of the pack that I would recommend you guys pick from is the defensive side of the ball. And specifically, there are 3 3 players to consider when it comes to defense. Obviously, if you want to take Julio, you can, but I don't suggest it. I would recommend defense. Now, the 3 players to consider: number 1, 93 overall, Micah Parsons; number 2, Rasul Douglas; and number 3, Tariq Woolen. Now, let's take a look at Micah's stats really quickly and give you guys some thoughts on the player. This card has 92 speed. He's as fast as some receivers, which is disgusting. That's nasty. Then number 2, he's got 93 acceleration. He's going to have 94 block shedding, 94 finesse move, and 86 power move. This card is pretty damn cracked, although I will say there are cards similar to him that you can pick up. Like, look at this Rashawn Gary on the left. The Rashawn Gary has basically the same stats as Micah. But either way, both cards are very, very good. I would say Micah is a sick player, although I don't think I'm going to suggest him. I'm going to rank him at the 3 spot, so that's going to leave the 2 cornerbacks as my favorite 2 options. And to me personally, I think the corners are probably what you guys are going to want to choose from. We've gotten a lot of really good free receivers recently. We've gotten some really good receivers that weren't that expensive, like Andre Reed was pretty cheap, but I feel like we haven't gotten that when it comes to the corner market. So I think for a lot of people, the cornerback position is lacking on their team, so I would recommend Rasul Douglas or Tariq Woolen to like 90% of people watching this video. If you want to go with Micah or you want to go with Julio, it's acceptable, but I would pick between these 2. Now let's compare these 2 cards. Number 1, we got Rasul Douglas. Rasul Douglas is slept on by a lot of people. He is 6'2", 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 92 agility, 94 jumping. This is a physical stats demon. The acceleration, the agility, the jumping, the speed, it's insane. Then in terms of coverage, he's awesome as well. Really balanced, right? 93 man coverage, 91 zone, 90 play rec. This card is sick. Now, to me personally though, I do have Rasul Douglas at the 2 spot, just a hair lower than this Tariq Woolen card. I think the Tariq Woolen is a little bit better, although it's close, right? Tariq Woolen does have 94 speed and 93 acceleration, so he's got 1 acceleration slower. He's got a little bit more height over Rasul Douglas, though. He's 6'4", which is kind of crazy. Agility is a little bit lower. Play rec's a little bit lower. The man in the zone are better though. 94 man, 94 zone, 94 press. It's pretty crazy. The holy trio of stats on a corner is probably like speed, zone, man, and height. And he is 6'4", 94 speed, 94 man, 94 zone. That's crazy. This is the number 1 card. So yeah, to me personally, my rankings are number 1 Tariq, number 2 Rasul. Obviously, I think the corners are 1 and 2. The only reason why you would take Rasul, and actually one reason why I'm considering taking him, is because I currently have that free Tariq Woolen card on my team. I don't want to show you guys my whole team right here because I did make a lot of upgrades and I want to save that for a video soon. But I do have that free Tariq Woolen card in my lineup right here, so I'm actually not sure if I want to go with Rasul or if I want to go with Tariq. If I go with Rasul, I can keep this Tariq Woolen card in my lineup and have Rasul Douglas, so I'm actually thinking of leaning that way. Call me crazy. I think both cards are similar enough that that's worth it. That's the only reason why I think you would take Rasul over Tariq. If you don't have that free Tariq Woolen in your card, take Tariq for sure. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the pack. Hopefully this video helps you out and allows you to make a good selection and make the proper selection when you go through here. I would really only consider the 4 cards I talked about in this video. If you go op script, you can, but it's just not a player I would suggest. Let's open up a red zone pack. As we do, I just want to say we are about 1,000 subscribers away from 200K. So if you're watching this video and you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you scroll down and hit that red sub button. It's literally free. It does not change a thing for you. It's not going to change anything for you. It just supports me as a creator. I'd love to get there in the next week because then we'll do like a fun 200K subscriber stream. So if you want to hit that sub button, it's optional, but it's free. It's going to keep you up to date with more tips and tricks, and it really doesn't cost anything or change anything for you. It would be greatly appreciated. Out of the red zone pack, it doesn't look like we're going to get too much right here. 86 Willie Roaf, not bad. And we ended off with an 81 overall Andre Josivash. That's going to do it for me. Have a wonderful day. Love y'all, boys. Peace.